Look out there, MP.
MP, you're about to go off.
It's all right. Nope.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sport? And both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end. Here we go.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's two hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously, effort. You can't do anything without it. But also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all five guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Castle is out there with Kuminga. And it's Ellis in at the point. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Thanks, BA. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, we'd love a challenge. We've been watching.
Come on,
we
dog.
have a solution for the problem over there. I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Yeah, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a good one. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagny. Here's Castle, and it's good for two.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Pass to the Wizard. Takes a three. He buries it from three. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate.
I thought I was gonna dunk
was the
that shit. What are we
definition of
talking
that with his
about?
performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Outside Kuminga. Here's
God damn
Ellis.
That
Here's
sucks
Champagny.
ass,
Right
dude.
now averaging 5.5 a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama. Uses the glass on the layup.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
Now they had a great sideline reporter right here too.
Good-looking guy.
Pass to Wembanyama. Elbow shot on the way, and San Antonio again with a bucket.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Here's the Wizard. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The three is up. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves trail. And Edwards here.
That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Pass to Ellis from the arc. Nora grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The Wizard passes to Edwards. Here's the Wizard. There's a screen from deep. San Antonio with a rebound.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Castle. 14 points his last outing. Hits a three-pointer.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The Wizard passes to Edwards. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Pass to Ellis. And here's Kuminga for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
DeRozan passes to the Wizard. And there's the drive. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Tipped away. Now here's Kuminga. Here's Champagny. No made baskets yet. To the paint. Here's Castle. Nora grabs the board.
My
You
rebound.
gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
The Wizards shot
I
is up.
thought yet
When
again
you
I would
challenge
dunk.
a player on a layup,
me.
that's what you want.
So I held
Getting
it
a
down.
stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Nora. Here's the Wizard. There's the 3. He drops it from range. The Wizards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Kuminga. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just
that
continue
was-
to fight,
I tried to pull
play
back.
their game.
Hot damn.
Reeves is checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Thomas. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. So on the floor for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Keldon Johnson, and it's Reeves in at the center position. The 3-ball. Haro with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Wizard, in their last time out against the Wizard, put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Okogie, the pass to the Wizard. Outside McDaniels, just 5 on the clock. Pure from three-point range. McDaniels got 5 points.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the Wizard gets it to go.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Lillard outside. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Winslow passes to McDaniels. Here's the Wizard, defended by Lillard. Pass to Okogie. And here's Winslow. The Timberwolves need to get off the shot here. No good on the triple.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the chart. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Reeves, the pass to Carl. And a miss there on the triple. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. And the Wizard gets it to go.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Spurs lead by 3. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
Well, you look at Castle, and he's just short of the #1 spot in the voting. No question, it seems that he'll be a factor in the dunk contest.
Yeah, B.A., you don't want to have to win in the voting to be the winner on the court come All-Star Weekend. I'm sure he's got what it takes to get some 10s from the judges.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But, of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was
Oh my
poor.
God.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time, finding his teammate for the great look.
Outside McDaniels. From downtown, knocks down the triple. McDaniels got 8 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. Lillard with the ball. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Wembanyama screen. Lillard can't get it to go.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Edwards. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Lillard left side. A minute 20 left in the second period. Shot clock at 6. Dillingham with a rebound. Dillingham's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble. Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Lillard passes to Champagnie. Down Kuminga. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. Well, San Antonio shooting just around 47% in the second quarter. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Spurs out in front, up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
And set the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Noah in at the power forward position. And that's the move for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Pass to Ellis. Here's Champagnie. Here's Kuminga. Cash money on the open
Why
jump
is he
shot.
good shooting in this game?
Kuminga's got 8. Here's
ass
the Wizard. He's
this
got
year.
21. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8-foot. Wembanyama easily
Oh my
knocks
God.
that shot away.
Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. And he makes it look easy.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point
Oh,
of the
fuck
game.
yeah.
They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Ellis.
Well, that brings him up to 4 fouls, so he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him
showtime. Get to my 40+ shots, bro.
Now here's Thomas. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Castle, also Damian Lillard out there. And it's Harris in at the 5, down low. Pass to Castle. Oh, clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Justice Winslow.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's the Wizard. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. The Wizards got 9 points now in the second half.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Castle.
Not gonna get that foul.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And also the number of points they scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside. They have no answer defensively inside.
Spurs trail by 6. And here's Lillard. Pass to Castle.
Damn!
Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. The Wizard passes to Benton. Here's Dillingham from behind the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's the Wizard. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, no good.
Could have been bad.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Johnson. Outside Jones. Harris a screen. Fires the 3. And Jones good for 3.
That 3 is a shot Jones has developed over his first few years.
The Wizard passes to Okogie. Here's the Wizard. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray. The Wizards got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Oh, yes.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Marshall comes in for Winslow, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Benton. And San Antonio also making a switch. Ellis has checked in for Jones. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled.
Oh, damn.
Two shots. Castle.
And he drops a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Okogie, the pass to the Wizard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Wizards got 35 in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He's in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
The deep 3.
What the fuck?
Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He he may be a little overeager.
Lillard passes to Harris. Pass to Castle. 6 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Anthony Edwards. The first one falls.
If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
So he gets them both. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's the Wizard, defended by Lillard. Batten on the wing. Pass to the Wizard, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Castle, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, you want to stop Johnson, but he figures out a way to hurt you with the pass.
And there's a pick. Here's the Wizard. And the 3 off target.
And I even thought I did
And
that.
so it's
good
Johnson with it.
time.
He brings it up for San Antonio.
I almost got that shit.
To the middle. Here's Harris. Yes. Great play by Lillard to
Mostly
set
good
it
luck,
up.
though.
And this game is tied up now. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to the Wizard. Throws in a screen. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 38 points.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Greg Daniels has checked in for Ben. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's the Wizard. No good
Damn
from
it.
outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
The Wizard passes to McDaniels. They set the pick. Here's the Wizard. 6 on the shot clock. Laura connects from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Stolen. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby, putting on a show.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Ooh, got that one quick. The Wizards got 41.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. Kuminga pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Pass to the Wizard. The 3. Fires in the triple. The Wizards got 44.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And he commits the intentional foul. 44 seconds left in the 4th. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Castle. Goes up off the inbound. Not going to go that time. Oh, good D by Edwards. DeRozan passes to the Wizard, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. San Antonio with the ball.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Castle. Fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for Minnesota.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases the lead to 6. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Well, you love a quick 3 points off the inbound. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Puts up a 3. Nora grabs the board. Here's the Wizard. Again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out. So it's Minnesota picking up the win.
Hell yeah, finally.
Blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up.
Is that MP or MVP? Man's out here running the game.
Come on, man. You know how we do.
Hey, man, you keep this up, the whole world's gonna know how you do it. That trophy gonna be ours.
Ours?
Yeah, we're all a part of the team, baby.
Nah, come on, man. You know I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, all right, now.
Okay. Seals, damn. 77. I said someone's got that double-double. Damn. best stats though. 12 or 14 3-pointers? Holy balls. And those are the 2 I missed on field goals? Holy shit.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Damn. You don't say. Holy shit.
Yo, can you give me a pair of the Chicago ones?
What is going on, MP?
Don't worry.
All day, baby.
I mean, non-floater.
Come on, man. Shoot that in.
Come on, MP.
Ooh, I run this.
beef jerky. That's what I should do. I'm thinking about hankering for food. And I'm like, should I have my cup noodles? Let's have my beef jerky. Oh yes. Oh my.